So Dr. Alex, nilikuwa nauliza, like, do also the male gender have these infections?
Yes, male also tend to be carriers of some UTIs. For example, the trichomoniasis, it is being transmitted by men during unprotected sexual intercourse, and you see the male will act only as a carrier, but it will express itself on the lady. Yeah.
Oh. So, and also, for example, what if I'm having that itching, then I go and have sex, and unprotected sex, does it make it to become more worse? Like,
okay, if you see, you might be having the itching as a result of prior infection, but if you find that the itching might be as a result of other infection, you see, male only will transmit trichomoniasis, and we have three major vaginitis. We have bacterial vaginitis, candidiasis, and that trichomoniasis. So men only transmit one, which is the trichomoniasis, the protozoan one. But this candidiasis and maybe bacterial vaginosis, you might contact them from somewhere else. Yeah, so you will find that maybe you have been infected with these other, maybe like the candidiasis.
Yeah.
Yes, using pad only for a long time can make you get candidiasis. So you'll find that maybe you have candidiasis because it is the most common UTI.
So wait a minute.
Yeah. So
wait a minute.
Let me answer you
first.
Let me just answer you full. So you might find that the man, you had candidiasis already, and the man comes again with the trichomoniasis. So you see, you're worsening it. Yeah.
Meaning also pad also do cause these UTIs diseases.
That is why, you see, during menses, you are prone to those infections. You see, you are using pads maybe to prevent those leakage. Yes, and during the environment alone is good for fungal. Normally the fungus grow where there is something, there's like something that is rotting. Yeah, and when you are covering the private part using pads, once it is the place is wet and there's that pad, so obvious the fungi. Yeah? Take for example a bread. If you leave a bread on top of a table for so long, you will find that the fungus have grown there. Yeah. So it is the same thing that is happening with the intimate area. And remember, the fungus have some toxins in them, and those toxins, they will release the spores, and those spores are what normally cause the itching. Yeah, they release the spores. The spores are like their seeds to continue multiplying. You see, there's a sexual reproduction. The fungus reproduce by a sexual means. Yeah.
So, Dr. Alex, I also heard you talking about the lawash. I also have a question coming from that lawash that you talk about. So, that lawash, you said that you use it, you apply it outside when your private part is still wet.
Yeah.
So, immediately after bathing, you can apply it, then you leave it to around, you said 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So when you're waiting for those, you said something like foam will be coming out.
Not foam coming out.
Yeah.
Normally when you apply, if you use a soap in bathing, what is normally the end result? There's foam, that foam. So lawas has the same foam. Yeah. So when you are applying it on a wet surface, it forms that foam.
Or immediately?
When it comes
after that 3 minutes?
No, it forms immediately. That is why you need to rinse after 3 minutes. 3 minutes is the duration that it should take before you rinse. But what you will be rinsing, you will be rinsing that foam. Normally if you bathe, after using soap, you rinse your body.
Yeah.
What do you normally rinse? The foam.
The foam.
Yes, that is the same thing.
So you take that 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, my question was, what if I've already bathed, then I'm from the bathroom, I go to bedroom, then is when I put it.
Okay,
I apply it.
Okay, it is still the same, but you need to wet that surface, the vulva, first before applying it.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to wet. You can't just apply it on a dry skin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another question is, when a lady is infected, when a lady is having the infection, then she gets the medicine, because nowadays it's not all about the inserting injection down there. There's also this one that we normally take, just like medicine. So I was asking, what if I put the injection down there, then also take this one? Can it help to heal it?
The inserts, we call them the pessaries. Yeah, it is not an injection. An injection is it should be either intravenous or intramuscular. Yeah. So normally, if you are being given the UTI treatment, you will be given a drug, antibiotics, to take, and you will also be given a pessary. And the reason as per why we came up with La Wash, most ladies do not like inserting the pessaries in their
private. Not even they don't like. There are those who don't have that knowledge on how to do it. Yeah.
So that is why La Wash also came up, something that you can just apply externally, and it does the same thing that the pessary could have done. The work of the pessary there is just to bring about that pH balancing, something that La Wash can do, and it is being applied externally. So that is why La Wash is also used as a co-prescription. You will be given the antibiotics. The antibiotics are the ones which will kill the bacteria. Those they are the abiotic factors, the protozoans, and you will be given those drugs, but in addition you will be given La Wash too. So instead of using the inserts or the pessaries, you will be using La Wash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are just, but time is just less, but I have many questions for you.
Yeah.
So I'm just humble with the few questions that I've asked you. I'm really proud to know today that there's also, apart from using the other drugs, I can use the La Wash.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's something that it's not that much expensive that a lady cannot afford.
Yeah.
With what I believe so. So, Daktari, I'm really humbled and happy and so much excited to have you here today.
Okay, thank you. And also to add on, yes, La Wash can also be used as a preventive hygiene care. So to avoid going the long way of treatment and maybe taking the antibiotics, using the pessaries, and even maybe using La Wash as a prescription, you can use La Wash alone before you are infected, and it will prevent you from getting the infections.
Wow.
You will be okay. Yes. Yeah. So it is a good one.
So La Wash, is it a gel? Liquid?
No, it's a gel. It's a gel. It's in a gel form. If you see, I think it exists in a gel form, and this is how it looks like. Yeah. How it looks like.
We are so humbled to have you here today.
Yeah,
Asante sana.
Welcome.